Part 1. The Eternal Now. Claim your inner authority. Awaken now, not in some distant dawn, not when the stars align or fate whispers your name. Now, this breath, this heartbeat, this eternal instant is the forge of all creation. You have lingered in shadows, haven't you? Lingering for a spark, a signal, a savior. But hear this, the spark is not arriving. You are the flame. You are the signal. You are the savior you await. All the calls to your soul you already hold in the depths of your being. If only you would claim it boldly. The veil between your longing and its birth is woven from hesitation alone. The moment you embrace your desire as woven into your essence, it blooms into form. Pause and feel this truth settle in your core. Let it echo. I am the flame. I am the signal. I am the essence. You are not a wanderer chasing echoes. You are the architect, the divine weaver of worlds. Let go of the chase as a distant hunt. Instead, awaken in spirit. What you awaken to within, you summon without. If you dwell in scarcity, scarcity shadows your steps. If you rise in plenitude, plenitude surges toward you. The seen bows to the unseen. Reality echoes your hidden convictions, your quiet visions, your sacred inner rites. So venture to embody now the essence you would embody if every dream had already unfurled. Venture to stride as the one who already embodies, who already radiates. You do not require more seasons. Seasons serve you. You are not forging your destiny. You are drawing it into this breath. And what you nurture in vision, what you affirm with soul fire, must take shape. Reflect on a moment when you felt a glimpse of this power, perhaps a small synchronicity, a quiet knowing. Amplify that now. Let it grow. Cease the postponement. Postponement breeds division. Postponement dims the divine spark. Begin embodying now. Now ascend to the self, who dwells not in aspiration, but in attainment. Infuse it with truth, and existence will echo. This is not sorcery. It is eternal order. What you affirm inwardly must unfold outwardly. It knows no defeat. Embrace the essence of the dream realized and rely on the invisible current to orchestrate its flawless reveal. All realms are open to you when you cease deferring your sacred authority. Your awakening is not approaching. Your awakening is. It pulses here. It pulses now. And you are the essence you've longed to embody. Nothing to prove. No merit to chase. You have eternally been deserving. The pause has never been in the bestowal, but in your embrace. Your reluctance to trust has veiled itself in cycles, in anticipation, in refinement. But now, unveil it all and claim your cosmic birthright. Breathe deeply. Inhale worthiness. Exhale doubt. Repeat this affirmation. I am deserving. You require no further trials. No further validations, no further veils disguised as evolution. What you require is awakening, awakening to your true nature. You were taught the divine spark resides within, not in celestial alignments, not in the judgments of the multitude, not in some remote era when stars favor you. The divine spark is awareness, and when you turn inward and affirm it, The cosmos realigns in service to that inner command. No force can withhold from you what you have woven within. No structure can refuse what you have incarnated. For existence yields to the one who dares to affirm. You affirm dawn, and light ascends. You affirm sustenance, and you feast. You affirm barriers, and they fortify. Likewise, you affirm liberation, and bonds shatter. You are unbound, except by your own decree. You can rewrite the narrative of your existence merely by diverting your gaze from the apparent and anchoring it on what you elect to manifest. Visualize a chain breaking. Feel the freedom. Let this image root in your mind. This is not illusion and fragility. It is not fantasy. It is Genesis. You are not yearning for the unattained. You are affirming its presence. And in that affirmation, metamorphosis ignites. When you sense yourself as prosperous, as cherished, as complete, the cosmos is drawn to mirror it. It must, for the cosmos is inseparable from you. It is your reflection, your extension, your resonance. But how long will you deny this axiom? How long will you relegate your ascension to a horizon that eludes? There is no strength in deferral. Strength resides in resolve, in assurance, in the serene yet unyielding affirmation that it is sealed. Not shall be sealed, not might be sealed. Sealed, absolute, anchored, absolute. Question your delays. What story do I tell myself that keeps me waiting? Release it. Affirm, it is sealed. I am whole. You ponder, but what if I envision and silence follows? Then I inquire, what do you envision beyond that initial rite? Do you linger in completion, or do you falter? Do you nurture the fresh narrative, or revert to the worn? Do not merely graze the essence. Abide within it. Inhabit it. Let it envelop you. Let it become your sanctuary. And as inexorably as twilight succeeds daylight, the manifest will align. Endurance is the gateway. Not frenzied echoes, but tranquil certainty. A composed, enduring inner surety that silences the clamor of postponement. Be serene within. Cease debating illusions. They are fleeting. The timeless is your affirmation. If you would reside in the essence of the dream realized steadfastly, the manifest must yield. The pathway of synchronicity will unfold. The elements will converge, and it will seem as if existence conspires for you, because it does. Pause for reflection. Recall a time doubt faded. Build on that certainty. You need not decipher the rhythm. You need not unravel the threads. Vision is the designer. Existence is the artisan. You behold the culmination. You immerse in it. You savor the bliss, the tranquility, the assurance of having already embraced. And then you surrender, not with unrest, but with surety. You recognize your essence, and your essence is unified with the origin of all. You have awaited the cosmos to offer token, but the cosmos awaits you. You have poised at the threshold of Genesis, wavering, questioning if the hour is ripe, but no other hour exists. This is the ordained. Now is eternally the sacred instant. Now is the portal to boundless potential. And you traverse not with strain, but with affirmation, with audacious inner harmony that what you have beheld within must dawn without. Affirm repeatedly, I am unified with the origin. Now is my portal. Consult not the archives to gauge possibility. The archives are not oracle. They mirror who you were. You are unbound to linger as that echo. You are liberated to evolve, to select, to ascend. And as you do, the horizon yields to greet you in your renewed form. You are not the echo of your chronicles. You are the echo of your vision, and your vision is boundless. There are no scales of challenge in this axiom. It is as effortless to envision a realm as a ripple. The axiom does not discern. It only inquires, do you affirm? Are you prepared to sense it as truth now? Are you prepared to release the tangible and clasp the intangible with deeper faith than you've granted to any before? That is the journey. That is the essence. When you redirect your essence from the manifest to the chosen, you redirect your core. And when you abide in a fresh core, you emerge as a renewed self. And that self inhabits a transformed realm. Expand this. Imagine your past as a fading echo. Let your vision resound louder. You perceive it as the same sphere, the same expanse, the same existence. But it is not. It is a parallel tapestry summoned by your affirmation, ruled by your surety, rendered tangible by your essence. Others may not comprehend. They will inquire how you orchestrated it. They will deem it fortune, destiny, celestial grace. Permit them. Your duty is not to sway the cosmos. Your duty is to embody the testament, to dwell so profoundly in your renewed essence that the archaic fades like mist, to become so anchored in your affirmation that no skepticism, no postponement, no opposition can dislodge you. And when you witness the evolution, when the manifest begins to mirror the within, do not astonish, do not bewilder, merely affirm, indeed, indeed the cosmos transformed, indeed the souls aligned, indeed the essence materialized because I embraced it within, because I beheld it, sensed it, embodied it, affirmed it before a single thread stirred without. Let this affirmation loop in your mind. Indeed, it is so. You are not unveiling your fate. You are forging it. You are not awaiting celestial alignment. You are the aligner through the might of your inner core. Let that awareness root in your being. Let it become your pulse, your stride, your utterance. Let it steer you in stillness when skepticism amplifies. Let it guide you when the path fails. You are not traversing obscurity. You are traversing in the radiance of your own genesis. And that genesis unfolds not hereafter. It unfolds now. This instant is a germ of every horizon you envision. Sow it discerningly. Sow it purposefully. Sow it with conviction and nourish it with recurrence, with inner sight, with reverence for what is already yours in essence. If you will merely sustain the sight, the pathway will unveil. If you will merely affirm the core, the form will ensue. If you will merely cease awaiting and commence embodying, you will behold how swiftly the cosmos replies. For it is not the cosmos that requires evolution, it is you. And when you evolve, all else must. Visualize sowing seeds of vision. Feel them sprout. You stand at the brink of boundless genesis, and yet the archaic echo endeavors to negotiate with you. It murmurs, Linger a while. Be pragmatic. Refine further. Inquire anew. But you must hush it now. That echo is the remnant of an essence that no longer aids you. It murmurs from recollection, not verity. It murmurs from trepidation, not might. And your might does not dwell in vacillation. It dwells in resolution. You ascend by resolving. You evolve by embracing. You manifest by yielding, not to the cosmos, but to the unseen verity that blazes luminous within you. When you infuse yourself into the renewed core, when you contemplate from the fulfillment, not toward it, then all elements commence to assume their rightful stance around you, not because you commanded the cosmos to evolve, but because you at last evolved your center. So let the manifest cosmos debate. Let the evidences strive to refute you. Let conditions endeavor to restrain you. They are merely the vestige of prior conviction, the husk of an archaic reality that is lifeless unless you elect to revive it with regard. Affirm, I hush the archaic echo. I resolve now. What you nurture with awareness flourishes. What you disregard dissolves. You must now cease nourishing what you no longer aspire to reap. You do not require to conquer the cosmos. You require only to conquer your own skepticism. You do not require to mend what is external. You require only to revise what you have embraced internally. The within governs the without. The unseen begets the seen. Awareness molds form eternally without deviation. There is no authority beyond you that can ordain your journey without your assent. You may not have selected every encounter, but you eternally select your interpretation of it. And in that interpretation resides the gateway to metamorphosis. Do you perceive postponement, or do you perceive orchestration? Do you perceive denial, or do you perceive redirection? Do you perceive defeat, or do you perceive wisdom? The perspective you adopt is the existence you embody. If you would evolve your cosmos, you must first evolve your stance towards it. Cease awaiting the cosmos to become what you aspire. Let your inner cosmos become it foremost, and the outer will ensue like an echo. Nothing stirs in your encounter unless you first stir in awareness. All is drawn to you by the resonance of your affirmation. Close this chapter with, I am the architect. My time is now. Part 2. The Supremacy of Imagination. Transcend willpower's chains. Imagination is not mere whimsy. It is the divine forge where realities are born. Every monument, every symphony, every breakthrough first flickered as a vision in the mind's eye. Your existence, too, is sculpted from what you envision. The trials you face, the triumphs you claim, the paths you tread, all sprout from the convictions and images cradled in your soul. The realm you navigate today was first etched in the silent chambers of your imagination. It is the bedrock upon which your journeys rest, and by wielding it with purpose and precision, you possess the might to reshape not merely your now, but your every tomorrow. The cosmos, as you perceive it, originates in your essence. What you envision, you birth. Imagination transcends fleeting fancy or mental retreat. It is the cornerstone upon which your entire tapestry is woven. All you encounter, all encircling you, first dawned as an image in your core. Whether you discern it or not, your imagination ceaselessly molds the realm you inhabit. It serves as a blueprint, birthing the scenarios and events that mirror what you most profoundly think and affirm. This is why grasping imagination's potency is vital. It is the threshold to transmuting your existence. When you survey the cosmos, you might deem it immutable, that events lie beyond your grasp. But this conviction is a mirage. The external is merely a reflection of your internal, precisely the images you perpetually harbor in your mind. These images, ignited by emotion, gradually crystallize and emerge as palpable encounters in your life. If you yearn to alter your outer reality, you must first transform the images you clasp within. Imagination is infinite. It surpasses the confines of reason, chronology, and expanse. In imagination's domain, you are unshackled by what is deemed feasible or practical. Instead, you are liberated to forge, to envision, all and sundry. This is why imagination is reality's blueprint. It endows you the capacity to sculpt your life in manners that defy mundane anticipations. Yet, the crux is not mere idle envisioning, but directing your imagination purposefully toward the existence you aspire to embody. The grandest revelations and feats in Chronicle were not summoned by those who embraced reality as is. Rather, they were wrought by souls who envisioned divergence, grandeur, and affirmed its possibility. They comprehended that imagination, wedded to conviction, forges a force mighty enough to sculpt reality. What you envision with surety is what you summon into being. Yet, imagination alone suffices not. You must cultivate the sentiments and passions linked to the reality you covet. This is where dwelling in the culmination enters. To truly harness your imagination's might, you must not only picture your aspired outcome, but also sense as if it has already transpired. This sentiment of the aspiration, realized, bridges imagination and reality. It synchronizes your inner essence with your outer encounter, birthing the evolutions you pursue. Many deem arduous labor, exertion, and resolve the sole avenues to triumph. While these virtues hold worth, they are not the paramount elements in forging your reality. Imagination far eclipses sheer resolve because it circumvents the physical realm's bounds. When you lean solely on resolve, you frequently encounter opposition, both internal and from the encircling world. But when you engage imagination, you tap a loftier tier of ingenuity and muse that permits you to surmount hurdles sans strife. Imagination unlocks portals that would else remain sealed. It generates prospects where none appear. It permits you to envision pathways beyond the presently visible or palpable. Through imagination, you can birth novel roots, draw souls and assets, and vivify your profoundest yearnings. You are not confined by your current milieu, because imagination dwells in infinite potential's realm. Doubt and dread are imagination's fiercest foes. When you permit negative musings to obscure your mind, They enfeeble the images you harbor, rendering it harder for your yearnings to manifest. Doubt proclaims your vision too fanciful, that you demand excess, that it is unattainable. But doubt is merely your past encounters' offspring, bearing no sway on your future unless you grant it. Imagination eternally outstrips doubt because it draws from creation's boundless possibilities. When doubt surfaces, it is crucial to redirect your focus to your aspired outcomes vision. The more you can submerge in the sentiment of having already attained what you seek, the swifter you will witness it mirrored in your outer reality. One of the most potent means to sustain a robust link to your vision is through daily imaginative rite. Just as you would temper your form to remain vigorous, your imagination must be tempered to stay keen and potent. Each day, allocate time to visualize your aspired reality in vibrant detail. Sense the passions tied to that reality. Experience the elation, the contentment, and the consummation of having already realized your aims. The more steadfastly you enact this, the more inherently it will flow to you, and the swifter your outer world will commence to evolve. Imagination is unbound by time. What you visualize today may not materialize forthwith, but be assured it is already en route. The seeds you sow in imagination will flourish, at times in manners you cannot yet foresee. Trust the right. Trust that what you covet is already journeying to you. When you dwell from the combination, when you persistently envision yourself as the essence you aspire to be, your reality will commence to mold itself to match that vision. Patience and endurance are vital in this rite. Too often, souls abandon their vision because they discern no prompt results. But recall, your outer world is a lagged reflection of your inner essence. It demands time for your fresh mental essence to manifest outwardly. The key is to remain unyielding, to persist nurturing your vision with conviction and surety. Even when it appears naught transpires, you will behold the evidence of your imagination vivify. You will notice that the soul's scenarios and prospects you once envisioned are now integral to your daily existence. It may seem coincidence or fortune, but in verity, it is the fruit of your deliberate imagination wield. You have eternally possessed the might to sculpt your reality from within. And now, by comprehending and enacting this verity, you can birth an existence that mirrors your loftiest yearnings. Conscious Genesis is the art of purposefully and intentionally sculpting your reality through your thoughts, might, convictions, and imagination. Unlike passive subsistence, where life unfolds by default, Conscious Genesis positions you at your encounter's helm. It empowers you to steer your mind's energy to summon the reality you covet. The essence of Conscious Genesis is the realization that you are your life's forger, that your inner world manifests into the outer, and that by selecting your thoughts with purpose, you can transfigure your entire being. At Conscious Genesis's heart is the comprehension that all in your life reflects your inner essence. Whether you discern it or not, The thoughts you ponder, the convictions you clasp, and the passions you sense ceaselessly sculpt the scenarios and events you encounter. Most traverse life unconsciously, reacting to whatever arrives sans, grasping the might they harbor within. They affirm life befalls them, and they are impotent to alter it. But conscious Genesis inverts that notion. It empowers you to realize that life is not something that befalls you. It is something you forge from within. The initial stride in conscious Genesis is awakening to your thoughts and convictions. Many thoughts coursing your mind daily are automatic and habitual, molded by past encounters, cultural imprinting, and constraining convictions. These unconscious thoughts often birth a reality unaligned with your true yearnings. If you aspire to forge the life you truly covet, you must first awaken to the thoughts sculpting your current reality. Inquire of yourself, what do I affirm about myself? What do I affirm about the cosmos? What do I affirm is feasible for me? These convictions are your current reality's foundation, and they must be scrutinized and transmuted if you aspire to birth something divergent. Once you awaken to your thoughts and convictions, the subsequent stride is to purposefully select new ones aligned with the reality you aspire to forge. This is where imagination's might enters. Imagination permits you to behold beyond your current scenarios and envision a fresh reality. It grants you liberty to dream, to explore potentials, and to birth a mental portrait of the life you covet. But imagination alone suffices not. You must also affirm that what you envision is feasible for you. This demands a mindset shift from doubt and constraint to conviction and potential. Conviction is a pivotal element of conscious Genesis. You must harbor conviction in your capacity to forge the life you covet. This conviction is not blind optimism or fanciful musing, but a profound inner knowing that you are a potent forger. It is the affirmation that the cosmos eternally labors in your favor, and that whatever you can envision is already in Genesis's right. Conviction permits you to clasp your vision, even when the physical cosmos yet reflects it not. It bestows you the fortitude to persist, forging consciously, even amid trials or reversals. Another vital facet of conscious Genesis is the passion you infuse your thoughts. It suffices not to merely ponder what you covet. You must sense it as if it is already yours. Passion is the fuel empowering conscious Genesis. When you sense the passions of having already realized your aspiration, you align your inner essence with the reality you aspire to forge. This passionate alignment is what summons your yearnings into physical form. The cosmos replies to your passionate essence, not merely your thoughts. When you sense elation, reverence, and exhilaration about your yearnings, you dispatch a signal that draws those encounters into your life. Close this chapter with, I align with imagination's supremacy. I transcend willpower now. Part 3. Persistent embodiment. Forge your reality. Unyielding. One of the grandest hurdles souls face in conscious genesis is surmounting doubt and opposition. Doubt is a natural rights element because your current reality may yet reflect your yearnings not. It can be arduous to affirm something unmanifested, especially when encircling evidence seems to contradict your vision. But doubt is simply your past imprinting's fruit, and it need not govern your future. The key to surmounting doubt is to persist focusing on your aspired reality, even when it seems remote. Trust that what you forge is already becoming, even if you cannot behold it yet. Opposition often manifests as constraining convictions and negative passions. These are the internal barriers hindering your yearning's manifestation. For instance, if you aspire financial plenitude, but harbor a deep conviction that wealth is elusive, this conviction will birth opposition and obstruct abundance's flow into your life. To surmount opposition, you must discern and release the constraining convictions restraining you. This demands self-awareness and a willingness to relinquish archaic thinking patterns. As you release opposition, you birth space for fresh potentials to emerge. A vital facet of conscious genesis is the notion of surrender. While it is crucial to be lucid about what you covet and focus on it with purpose, it is equally vital to surrender the how and when to the cosmos. Many entangle in attempting to govern every detail of how their yearnings will manifest. But this merely births tension and opposition. Surrendering means trusting that the cosmos knows the optimal path to fructify your yearnings. It means relinquishing the need to govern the outcome and permitting the right to unfold inherently. When you surrender, you open to potentials you may not have contemplated and permit the cosmos to enact its wonder. Another gateway to conscious genesis is consistency. Forging a fresh reality is not a singular event. It is an ongoing rite. You must steadfastly align your thoughts, passions, and convictions with the reality you aspire to forge. This demands daily rite and discipline. Each day, allocate time to focus on your yearnings. Visualize them as already realized and sense the passions tied to their consummation. The more steadfastly you enact conscious genesis, the more potent your fruits will be. Conscious genesis is also about taking inspired action. While your thoughts and passions are mighty, they must be ensued by action. But this action should not be coerced or driven by dread. It should be inspired by the vision you clasp in your mind. Inspired action feels inherent and effortless. It is the action kind arising from alignment with your yearnings. When you take inspired action, you labor in harmony with the cosmos, and things commence to flow more facilely. In conscious genesis's right, it is vital to remain open to the cosmos's guidance. At times, the path to your yearnings may not appear as anticipated. The cosmos has a manner of delivering what you require in manners you may not foresee. This is why it is crucial to remain pliant and open to the omens and synchronicities surfacing along the way. Attend to the nudges and intuitive insights arriving to you. They are often the cosmos's manner of guiding you towards your yearnings. Imagination is the gateway to unlocking potential and manifesting aspired outcomes. While resolve is often heralded as success's driving force, its might is bounded compared to imagination's boundless capacities. Resolve focuses on sheer determination, discipline, and exertion. It is about thrusting through hurdles with force and grit. However, imagination transcends brute force's need by permitting the mind to envision fresh potentials, dream grander, and tap the vast creative energy within. Imagination births a mental blueprint for what is coveted and circumvents limitations, offering a more sustainable and potent path to triumph than relying solely on resolve. The reason imagination often surpasses resolve lies in how both operate. Resolve, though potent in brief surges, demands constant exertion and drains your mental and passionate reserves over time. It is like a muscle. Overuse births fatigue. This is why many struggle to sustain long-term discipline when attempting to alter habits or realize aims. They exhaust, lose muse, and eventually yield. Imagination, conversely, is regenerative. It fuels you with inspiration and exhilaration, keeps your mind engaged, and renders realizing your aims enjoyable rather than grueling. When you vividly imagine your aspired outcome, you circumvent relentless discipline's need and tap your mind's deeper, more potent part, the subconscious. The subconscious mind replies not to resolve as it does to imagination, while resolve forces action from a conscious tier. Imagination labors directly with the subconscious, governing 95% of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors.
When you wield imagination to vividly depict a name, your subconscious commences to affirm it as verity, setting a series of events and actions aligning with that vision. This right is often termed the law of attraction, but it exceeds passive aspiration. When your subconscious wholly affirms a vision, it aligns your actions, decisions, and even milieu in manners rendering the vision reality. Thus, imagination leverages the subconscious's might far more potently than resolve ever could. A key reason imagination is so mighty is its capacity to birth passionate resonance with your aspired outcome. Resolve often demands forcing yourself to enact things you relish not. It is the mental thrust you bestow yourself to labor harder, adhere to a regimen, or grind through a venture. But this births opposition because on some tier, you enact something feeling like strife. Imagination, conversely, renders the right exhilarating and enjoyable. By vividly imagining the outcome you covet, you generate sentiments of elation, exhilaration, and anticipation. You commence associating positive passions with your aim, rather than strain or opposition. This positive, passionate energy draws your yearnings toward you and renders the journey toward your aims feel effortless. Imagination also permits you to transcend logic and reason's limitations. Resolve often binds you to what seems realistic or achievable based on your current scenarios. You tell yourself, I can only realize this if I labor hard enough, if I sacrifice enough, if I invest enough hours. While this mindset can yield fruits, It is inherently constraining because it is bound by the present reality. Imagination liberates you from these shackles. It permits you to dream of potentials beyond your current scenarios, beyond what seems logically viable. It opens the portal to innovation, ingenuity, and unforeseen solutions that resolve alone could never conceive. Imagination is where breakthroughs ignite. It is where fresh ideas, inventions, and realities are birthed. When you imagine something, you render it possible, even if it seems impossible based on your current situation. Imagination leads to a flow state where exertion becomes seamless and actions intuitive. Resolve often demands grinding through challenges, birthing friction between your aims and required actions. This approach can lead to stress, fatigue, and strife. But when you engage imagination, you tap a flow state where actions feel inherent and almost effortless. You enter a rhythm where ideas and solutions flow more easily. You no longer battle the tide, you move with it. This flow state is where true progress unfolds, sans the burnout tied to resolve-driven efforts. Resolve relies heavily on control and force, while imagination labors through attraction and inspiration. Resolve attempts to govern scenarios through sheer determination, often birthing opposition, both internally and externally. You may encounter hurdles or reversals, and when driven solely by resolve, you will attempt to bulldoze through them. But this approach can leave you drained and frustrated, especially if things veer not as planned. Imagination, conversely, attracts scenarios, souls, and prospects aligning with your vision. Instead of forcing through hurdles, you find the path opens more easily because you operate in alignment. You no longer battle external conditions. Instead, you labor with the cosmos to vivify your vision. Close this chapter with, "Imagination is my supremacy. I attract now."